Hello, everyone, and welcome back to War in the Pacific Admirals Edition. This is going to be July 28, 1942 resolution, and almost to August. Now, here we have one of our main fleet subs completely miss. Um, I mean, it's either that or a dud. It's what's to be expected. S-39 doesn't get in anything. Um, I believe we're in deep water here, and before we get too deep, we get rattled a bit, but now we're below the depth charge. I think I'm just gonna move on. Okay. The drum. Oh, okay. So while the drum completely whiffed last time it had a shot, it not only hits, but it explodes. One of them does. One of the two. And this is on fire heavy damage. It hasn't sunk yet. I don't know if it's leaving. Oh, no, it did sink. Okay. Just heard a sinking sound. All right. This is a bombard. I'm still unimpressed by our mines because I mean we have about 80 of them, I believe, roughly, give or take. And these destroyers come in, no problems. It's possible they have an ability to um, slink in and around mines and maybe even scoop some up. I don't know. Destroyers tend to, you sometimes see that message notification with destroyers that they push some mines out of the way or something. All right, now we have air operations. Sightings, hopefully sub attacks. But anyway, we'll get to the attack missions here in a minute. Okay, he's bombing Kapang, and that would be an air base attack. Okay, these Hudsons, all they're trying to bomb is destroyers, which are hard to hit. And they're taking a lot of flak damage here. Um, I'm gonna push through that. I wonder if one destroyed by flak. I wonder if it's better to fly even lower than I am. Alright, some bombers. Now we're bombing his troops here. It looks like the main attack is against the 53rd Division. We do cause some disabled damage, and we also affect the 38th C Division. Now here we're bombing the airfield at Tulagi. Let's see how much damage we do. A little bit of casualties to the ground forces. 7 airbase hits, 4, oops, too far. 4 supply hits and 27 runway hits. Okay. Alright, now we're hitting the 38th C Division, but it's just, I mean, it's 6 bombers. Let's see, Overcast. I believe this is Jungle. Just 5 casualties. Okay, we're bombing the airfield again. Okay. And this time, much less results, 216. Okay. Now this is the 38th B, I think I saw. 38th B. And so it looks like he split up his division. Oh, and the A and the B. Split up his division so he can repair quicker or something. I'm not 100% sure because I don't have my notes in front of me, but I wonder if the 38th is what we smashed back here. He retreated it back, but I thought he went this way with it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Here we're attacking the 53rd Division, but oh no, the 44th Naval Guard unit in the 53rd Division. No actual, no observable casualties. B-17's hitting 38th A. Okay, Tulagi is hit being bombed again. Some minor damage. All right, this one, this is the 53rd Division again. And now the sweeps come. Now, fortunately, we didn't need them in this case, but it's a good thing. Okay, now we're going to the PM. So these troops that are here in the mountains, we can't move them beyond where they are now. And he's bombing, and of course we're in where his tanks are as well. All right, the O-21 decided to fire at a destroyer. Now I think that's all they got here. The reason for this being parked here is because to block reinforcements, but it looks like if he's bringing reinforcements, he's dropping them off with these destroyers, or well, I don't know. I don't know what he's actually doing. Um, but anyway, hard to destroy a destroyer. All right, the Sargo actually gets torpedoes into this as well. Some duds, well, so far two. Okay, two explosions were on fire, heavy damage. This one should sink. Yeah. All right, we hear it sinking, so that's the second cargo ship this turn. Subs have sunk by Mark 14, believe it or not. I mean, yeah, that's hard to believe, isn't it? All right, we're in the ground phase or operations, and we're seeing the usual bombardments so far here. Okay, here we take some significant casualties. Two squads destroyed, one vehicle lost, and 55 casualties. Now here he's probably, if I had thought about it, with for more than one half a second, I would have stayed here because he would have still kept his tanks here. Um, we could have made it look like we were keep moving, and he would bomb, but we wouldn't disintegrate so fast as we are going to now. So that's unfortunate. And here's Tungu and the usual bombardment there. Rangoon. Okay. And Kapong. Here's our response at Batavia, and we actually take a little bit of damage there. And that's it. Visagapatnam. and Charter Towers increased their airfield size. Um, Charter Towers, the goal there was to be able to station heavy bombers there. If we are able to push the Japanese out, and that was to rebase in the event that he bombards Townsville, we could have an inland base that couldn't be bombarded. But it looks like the tide's turned in Australia, so we may or may not need to use that base any further. But yeah, let's get back to it. Nothing really happened. I'm going to just jump right into the next turn. All right, we're back here at on the 29th of July and see what we got going on. It's been a couple of days for me, so I'm not 100% sure what's going to be happening today. This CB thing, that's something I messed up and I'm trying to rectify, but I'm wasting equipment, so that's not cool. But anyway, we got a sub chaser here. Porpoise is trying to get up into some convoy and do some damage to it. So sub chasers here. I'm not sure if this is an ASW task force or we just never got into his cargo ships and he has this many escorts. In any case, fortunately we don't take any damage, so we can try to find that cargo ship another day. And the skipjack looks to be trying to torpedo a destroyer, although as expected fails. My guess is the goal was to get this cargo ship, but instead a destroyer got in the way, and that's that. All right, Coast Watchers. Not sure what to do with these reports. There's not much. Oh, Is there an AV parked up there? Portland Roads? We'll have to check that out. Alright, we whiff on this patrol boat. Not real surprising. I don't know how fast these are. I'm guessing not real fast, but they're also small. Anyway. Alright, so our planes are flying around trying to check things out, and his are too, I'm guessing, but alright, we're doing a sweep here. Nothing's flying over Mandalay. That's good because we're gonna do a bombing raid there, I think, if I set up my aircraft correctly. Okay, we didn't shoot any of these aircraft down, even damage. Alright. Yeah. Alright, he's bombing our troops here. Again, I made a mistake. I probably should have left him there. Let him bomb them. Anyway, it is what it is. But we're coming in to bomb these destroyers again because I didn't turn them off. I don't know if that's the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do, but in any case, one of the things I thought about, but it was too late for this turn, is I could have done 100 feet because maybe that'll make a difference. But we're getting pretty wrecked by his flak, so I don't know how many I'm going to lose coming flying back. But also maybe the fact that we even have bombers flying there will make him give him a little bit of a challenge. I don't know. But we're hitting the air base. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a reason I'm hitting the air base. I'm trying to keep him from building up the fortifications. Because as you probably know from watching these videos, I do have a goal of coming in here and investing this city or this base, Mandalay. All right. And we're hammering it pretty strongly. A lot of supply hits too, so that we'll take those. A lot of supply hits. Not here, but they all add up. All right, so we do have sweeps coming. I don't know. He'll of course see those sweeps, but not sure what some of these sounds mean or indicate. Like that. I mean, it sounds like flak, and maybe there's some flak happening in the background, like shooting down recons and things. I don't know. And now we have our usual bombardments back and forth. Yeah, these guys. I mean, okay. Yeah, they both surrender. But again, I should have left them here. It's there's no point in talking about it. All I was going to say is because he would have had to keep bombing them or come off road. And also, my understanding is these troops, if they were to succumb to starvation and whatever other reasons they kind of maybe disappear into the jungles, that it wouldn't count as victory point in the victory points column. So that's unfortunate, but nothing I can do about it now. I made the mistake, and hopefully we'll adjust what I do if this ever if I ever have to run away like that. Okay. Rangoon, I'm not going to be I'm not going to be doing my own bombardment there. Supplies are a little bit lower than I'd like anyway. So I don't want to make my situation even worse. Okay, Pago Pago, Port 5. That's going to be good for our staging toward Baker Island. All right. That's just okay. Let's check this out. Okay, you can see here 4 ops losses to zeros. I mean, he did fly some missions, but I guess his pilots landed safely back at base. um, but we lost a P-40E Warhawk, a Hudson 3. That was probably after it took a lot of damage over Timor. Beaufort 5. Not sure what that was flying. And then, but because these are flying, I think observing north of Darwin for subs and maybe other ships. PBY5. Okay. Um, did we lose any? Okay, one wounded pilot out of that though, so that's okay. Last turn, no ship sank. One of the things about the, I mean, none of our torpedoes hit, and no other naval engagements happened. Um, let's it's been a while since we've looked at some of these in piece of information. Like this, what's coming here, RAAF detachment. Actually, P-39D Airacobra, pretty cool. Um, arriving at Sydney, and then look at these Spitfires. Three squadrons of Spitfires in 2 weeks. That's going to be amazing. And then you can see here we've got actually an escort carrier and a battleship coming out within the next 3 weeks, roughly. So that's very exciting for me. And on that note, if we look at this, it'll probably be basically the same thing. Well, it'll be more than just a battleship and an escort carrier. You can see here we've got some smaller ship vessels, destroyer coming in 10 days. Um, Another one in 13. And then there's our escort carrier. A lot of sub chasers, and then some subs in 16 days. Yeah. The South Dakota and Washington are coming within a month. So by the end of August, we'll have a couple more battleships. Very good stuff. What else? What do we have here in ground forces? An Indian Corps that looks to be not 100% sure, but it looks to be unrestricted. And then we got some other things here, an aircraft, headquarters, New Zealand Division HQ. So, yeah. These are all in the next 2 days. Some convoys. Okay. Field gun, AT gun, General Lee, and some aircraft in Matilda 2. Um, and then just Grant Lee's and then armored cars. Okay, good stuff. All right, let's briefly look around the map. I don't think I don't think I'll need to take long. I might inadvertently, but I don't think I need to. And Danny, we are unloading just a little bit more supplies. We've got, you can see here, 9 AP and 6 XAP. That's 15 transports besides the 2 in this convoy. Then we've got 4 AK plus 5 XAK plus another XAK here. That's 10. Um, and I don't know, but I feel like that's a pretty good force to put together. And it looks like his search from his subs did not spot anything we got here. So we should be able to do this very secretly, but our carriers just should have. You know, I don't know if I noticed. I might have looked away for a second because I just realized if we go down here, check this out. The Hornet. Okay, the Nagato is incorrect. Okay. Um, but the Hornet is online. Let's just take a look at this. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something. All right, only the Hornet. Okay, that's a shame. The Yorktown needs one more day. Okay, that's unfortunate, but I want to give it one more day, of course. I mean, can't pull it out now. It's in the pier side. So one more day, we'll get we'll get our three carrier divisions, and we'll come straight up here into this area. And I'm already, I think, yeah, we've already got this group sailing up into um, Luganville. I'm not sure if I want to do that now, but I'll think about it. Maybe I'll just come here to Numea and park for a little bit. Because the thing is, I don't want them to see that we're here. I don't know. Um, and then I think Baker is a bit further away. That might take us more time to prep and invade. Then we didn't bomb here at Tulagi or Cooktown. Again, I can't remember the situation there. We did take this without attacking it, so that's good because I didn't want to give away what we have here. I don't know if he knows what we have, but it looks like he probably does not. And this will be here in the base very shortly. The 40th Infantry Division is slowly making its way. It's going to take 3, 6, 9, 12, let's say 15, 18, 21. We'll say roughly 3 weeks, but I'm going to and 1 mile for each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 22 days, I think it'll take to get here, roughly. Okay. I may flip everything to combat mode now. I'll take a look before I just do that because it's literally only 1 mile left, and if he decides to bomb me or whatever happens, that way he can't surprise me with a strike that damages me while I'm in move mode. All right. Um, Darwin. Okay. Yeah. These air groups are getting tired anyway, so I'll probably stand them down. Let them rest. This one as well. I'll have to revisit them, but also I'll probably, when I send them out again, I'll probably fly them much lower, like 100 feet. But yeah, let me just double check here. Yeah, these were scheduled to bomb, so they must have canceled their missions or something. And so that's unfortunate there. Speaking of which, sorry, I'm just gonna jump back one more time. I think I stood these down. Yeah, I stood these B-17s down, and we'll probably send them back out because I want to keep the pressure on to Tulagi. I don't, my recon does not show that there's any more aircraft here, so that's cool. That means his scout planes are not gonna, his float planes aren't gonna notice me out there. Should have plenty of supplies here, 26,000. I'm gonna keep bombarding until I run below 20, I think. But see here, we're at 16,000. I'm gonna stop bombarding here. And our Chinese units are still going to take quite a while to converge here. So we're not in a rush, but as soon as we're converged and we've toggled to create the core, we'll head over here and invest Mandalay. All right, China is just kind of a static game here. Well, there's a little bit of maneuver here on the east because I've kind of spread out trying to challenge his supply lines unsuccessfully, I'm sure, but um, it gives me and my opponent something to do. But up here, Yanan is having troubles with supply because he's got this road covered. I can't get it up the road. And, this is ludicrous to transport here. I am flying supplies in, but it's a very small air group of eight. Well, okay. Yeah, eight DC-3s. We decided to pull back here because one of these will stay put. Wait a minute. Replacements on? Not anymore. This one is gonna sit here and cover this road so he can't just jump across. And then I'll have one guy here and one guy here. And because it wasn't it I don't have enough stuff to spread out and get in behind his lines. Um, I don't know. I'm not content with my decision, but I do know what happens when I get into a position where I'm out of. He gets in behind me, I'm in trouble. All right. I think I'm gonna cut it there. Um, I will say, let's see. So yeah, 55 damage there, port damage 34. I don't think I haven't been reconning this base, but I have my doubts that anything is there. Here at this base, the airfield damage is still really high, 97. So I don't know what's going on with that unless he's out of supply. But again, in one day we'll be able to be in here and see what's going on there. This one, both of these, we have 9 of 10. Yeah, 9 of 10 detection. Uh, but yeah, so, yeah. It's cool we took this back. I mean, it's not a major base. It's not like we're gonna loot. It's not like he lost something major, or we gained something major, but it's kind of cool to see our counteroffensive start to take fruition. Anyway, all right. Well, thanks for joining me and taking part in this campaign. And as always, I appreciate all the comments, questions, uh, criticisms. It's all beneficial and helpful. And take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. We'll see you next time when we revisit July 30 turn resolution. Bye.